Okay, YouTube, this video is I'm going to show everybody my steps on what I do here to keep your computer pretty much clean and running snappy and refreshed. I've seen a lot of videos online talking about this. None of them in quite the way that I do it. But I'm just going to show you, how to get rid of all the temporary files, everything that will bog up your computer and make it run slow. I do this every few days because I'm a heavy user on my computer, but you don't have to do it every day. I just do it personally every couple days. So let me start with the first thing I'm going to have you do if you're interested in it. It's totally free. No malware, none of that stuff. Is go to CC Cleaner and download the free version of that. I have the paid version, but you don't need it. I don't actually see much of a difference between the two, which there's slight differences. However, so you go to cccleaner.com and go down, click the download that and install it, which I'll show you. I'm not going to install it because I already have it installed, but for them that don't know how to install it, it's a pretty straightforward process. Down here in the left hand corner is your downloads. You got to wait for it to complete. It's running a security scan, and once that's done, you can go ahead and install it. I should have a little bit of music or something going on here in the background. I didn't know this would take so long. Kind of slow connection today. Okay. So anyhow, once that's completed downloading, you go over here to your Downloads tab, and you will see it right there. Double click the CC setup. I don't know if my computer is running slow, just for the simple fact that I'm recording while I'm doing it. But here you go. You'll let the program extract, and you'll go to install. And on this is just like a bloatware that comes with the program and what have you. You won't need none of this stuff. Put it on there if you choose to and you want to, that's fine. However, I don't. So this is checking your system. View release notes and then hit run. Now the program's installed. This program will look for any short temporary files, shortcuts that are bad, anything. Tracking, any of that type of stuff that's on your computer that does not need to be. Once you run this, you can run a registry check, which will check for invalid registry files, which will slow down your computer as well. Tracking files to be removed, make it better, yes. Alright, what I like to do is I go into the custom clean and I check mark all of these but old prefetch data. You don't want to constantly delete the old prefetch data because the computer does have to slow down to put those all back into the memory, and it does require them to run on. But every few weeks you do want to go in and delete the prefetch data, which I'll show you here how to do. So you would just, run cleaner and it will clean that. Registry files, you want to scan for bad registry files. Mine has already been cleaned. Then what I like to do, so I'm going to run a series of things. I like to run the CC cleaner, and it'll do its job cleaning the PC as best as you can. Then come down to, or you can go into your search bar and just type in disk cleanup, and you'll go to your disk cleanup. This will scan the hard drives for any unwanted files, Windows errors, DirectX cache, delivery optimization files, temporary files, and such. You let that run, click OK, check mark all of these and then click OK. Let that run its course. Like I said, I've already done all of this stuff. Alright, now another thing I like to do is I like to go to the run command. So you go to search, type in run, and click on run command. This will come up. I pinned it to my taskbar because I use it quite often. But to find it, again, you go to search, type in run. Alright, so you want to delete your prefetch and your temp files. So you're going to hit shift % or shift 5, type temp, shift % again. Click OK. This will come up. These are all temporary files. It can delete all of these. If it's one files that cannot be deleted, sorry, it will give you, a message telling you that they cannot be deleted. So you want to go ahead and delete all of these files, because this is stuff after time that will add up and slow down the computer, without a doubt. Alright, do this for all current items. Okay, we'll go back to run or go back to search, type it again. Now we're going to type in temp, which is a different directory of some other temp files that will need cleaned. Click continue to go and check mark all of them. There's 74 of them. Like I said, this list will grow the more your computer uses because it puts the temp files in these subdirectories. And if you keep them cleaned out, the computer will run a little faster. I mean, you're not going to see a miracle, but you will see a little boost performance here and how the computer is going to handle and run. So click skip because it doesn't want to let me delete these, which is fine. It's using those for some other programs. Alright, now one more. We're going to go back to run or go to search, type in run, and we're going to type in prefetch. Now you don't want to clean the prefetch, like I say, all the time, but it is good to do it on occasion. I do mine at least once a week or so. So you got 200 here prefetch files. So you go ahead and clean them, delete, okay, skip. Now, in download, in the computer downloads, it will keep and store temp files and residential files as well. So what I do is I go to this computer, go to local C drive, click local C drive, go to Windows, click Windows, and you want to go down to software distribution. Go to software distribution, find download right here. These are all more temporary and shared files. Delete those. Delete it. Now I go to the recycling bin and I delete them. Continue. And it's deleting almost 900 files, which will weigh down your computer. Another thing I like to do is go into your optimized drives and run SSD trim on your SSD drives. If it's a hard drive, it will run a disk defragmenter. I'm not going to run that on mine, but you just click the disk, and then this computer, in this case, I have three drives in it. So, well, maybe I'll just go ahead and do it for the sake of video. Now it's checking the actual mechanical hard drive for errors. Found none. Excuse me. Once all that is done, another thing, if this is a new installation that I recommend doing if you want it to run just a little better, would be to create a little bit more virtual memory for the drive. So to do that, you're going to go to your control panel. You could type it in down here. Type in control panel. I always view small icons so that you get all the options in one screen, a little bit smaller. Click systems. Then you're going to want to go to advanced systems. Performance, I go into here and I go to custom or adjust for best performance. Okay, and that'll uncheck mark all of these. And then I go down to show thumbnails instead of icons. Click that, and now it will only run the minimum stuff. There won't be any type of animations that use up RAM or system resources. Okay, another thing is to go to advanced. Alright, virtual memory, go to change. As you can see, mine's already been changed. I add 8 GB of virtual memory. So by default, it's checkmarked here at automatically manage page file. I go down to custom size file, and in these two bars you will type in, if you want to use, you can set this number for whatever, but you typically don't need any more than 8 GB for virtual RAM. This is more for a little bit older computers or slower laptops and things like that, if you want to help them just run a little bit smoother. But I put in 8192, which is about roughly 8 GB of RAM, and hit OK, hit apply, hit OK, and it'll ask you to reboot your computer. And once you reboot it, you should notice that the computer will be a little snappier, a little faster. It will load programs a little better, and there'll be a lot less waiting time. I do this at least once a week, if not twice a week or so. So I don't know. I'm just getting started here on a YouTube channel, and if anybody likes the content I'm making or wants any type of informationals on how to do things, be more than glad to take requests on, if you have any questions or help people out figure out issues with the computer. So I don't know. Like, subscribe, and share would be greatly appreciated to make this YouTube channel grow. So thank you, and everybody have a great day.